chilling.
Anything new going on?
Like what?
Anything happened? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. Working? Employment?
Yeah, you should know that.
So, I'm just asking questions.
Right, but most parole agents know whether their parolees have a job or not.
Well, the last time we talked, you said you were quitting your job.
No, I just talked to you 2 weeks ago. Well, last week, or 2 days ago, about employment. I texted you.
Okay, well, I haven't read it for me.
Alright. So, last time I spoke to you was like a couple days ago. But I did talk to you about having a job, and that's the reason why you changed this appointment to this time. So you changed the date of this appointment because I told you I had a job on, I can't tell, it's only time stamps. Trying to find the date.
It's okay.
The date is, so I told you I work for United Mailing Services. Oh, October 3rd. And then on October 3rd, I asked you to change the date to this appointment because that was scheduled during the time I would be at work. So on October 3rd at 9:24 in the morning, you told me we will change the date to October 18th at 11 a.m. So 2 weeks ago, I told you I had a job.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, you should probably still know.
So you took the job. Let's just move forward. So you took the job. How's it going?
The job is fine. That means, what did I say? I'm sorry. Someone is using technology to squeeze my lungs as we're talking. Somebody is, I don't know, is the power dominance. It's a power struggle. They believe it's a power struggle to squeeze some man's lungs while he's somewhere where someone's supposed to have more power than him. That's what they're telling me.
So how's the job going?
2 weeks ago, like I said, no, you should have known that if I asked to work somewhere. No, stop. I want to mention it. I want to mention it. I feel strongly that I should mention that 2 weeks ago I asked you for a job. You okayed it, and it's implied that I would have taken it.
Okay. Yes.
Right. It's kind of like known throughout agencies, parole agencies, that if he asked you for the job, it's a good chance he took it. It's almost 90% chance that he took the job.
So how's the job going?
So why did you act like you didn't know I took the job?
I'm just having conversations with you. I'm just talking to you.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
asking about your day.
There's a conversation you have verbally, and there's a conversation you have in between the comments you make, or like in tone, like inferred, like you inferred that you had no idea I was working.
I didn't infer anything. I just asked you a
Okay,
question.
well, whoever's watching this is gonna know that you inferred that the man you didn't know he was working or not.
John, I don't care about the camera. I don't.
But no, it's not about the camera's irrelevant. It's about the opinion of the people who watch the videos and what they believe about you.
So let's get back on track. How's the job?
Okay,
How
so
is it?
it's the same. I'm being treated pretty much basically the same as I've been treated at all my other employments. There are people who try to have sex with me at work. Some of these people are men, and it's inappropriate how they do it. I'm clearly demonstrating that I'm not gay. And there are gay dudes who are clearly demonstrating that they are interested in having sex with me by occasionally bending over whenever they see me looking in their direction, or waiting until they know I'm going to look in their direction and suddenly bending over with their butts in my direction. So that's a problem at work, and it's often. It's not occasionally. It's occasionally, but it's often enough that it's a constant awareness. I'm constantly aware that there are gay dudes who are trying to have sex with me, or jiggling their butt cheeks in front of me, and then pausing to with like their pants in their butt crack, When I can, there's no other way for me to, no other place for me to look, because we all stand in certain positions.
Okay.
So if I'm standing in a certain position and you know I can't move or look anywhere else, you jiggle your butt, draw attention to like your pants, a crease in your butt, and stand there really quietly, really still, is the type of harassment that I'm dealing with at work.
So in your role, how many people do you work with at a time?
We're all independent, but that's irrelevant because at any point in the warehouse, you can see everybody else. Everybody can see everybody else. So if you want someone's attention, all you have to do is make a movement, and someone's going to see you moving.
Is there a specific like person that's done this to you?
Several, but it's
Do you have their names?
no, I don't know. I don't know anyone, any of the names of the people I work with. We usually, no one. They might have introduced themselves to me, but I still haven't learned their names.
Okay. Have you brought this up to anybody?
I tell on YouTube and Twitter. So I tweet every time something bad happens or someone does some sexual harassment. I put it on YouTube or I put it on Twitter immediately. So it's not like I'm waiting to tell or I'm holding off on telling. I tell immediately because I think it's important to keep track. And because every time I complain about sexual harassment at work to you, to my employer or someone else, I end up losing my job.
Well, we talked about this too with my role and where I can actually be. Like I don't have any authority at the work or
Okay.
and I can't even charge a person.
Right. How valuable is me telling you the conditions that I work in to you as a parole agent or the Department of Corrections?
So, again, the Department of Corrections role isn't a charging agency.
Right, but how valuable is what I just said to you?
I think it's important to know
For what purpose?
to make sure that we're monitoring these situations, and that's our task.
As in how helpful could you be in monitoring? Like,
And that's just it at your workplace.
Yeah.
Not very.
all right.
Not very.
So you just take the information.
We take
That's it.
We take the information.
Okay, cool.
We note it. We're more of a collection.
So why did you guys tell me I had a mental health problem if the problem of sexual harassment at work or anywhere else in the community was something that was only something that you were supposed to monitor, take in information, not make any adjustments?
So there's two roles, right? There's monitoring those behaviors, and then if it causes problems to the public, and in your case it's not, right? But we do want to monitor the situation and see how things are going based on the criminal behaviors, right? Because that's what
Whose criminal behavior?
Yours.
But I'm telling you someone is sexually harassing me or telling me to be gay or asking me to have sex with them, and I'm telling them no, I do not want to have sex with you. And you're telling me you've told me in the past I have a mental health problem.
So I'm not connecting those so much. You've had different experiences out in the community that are over and over, that are patternized, that I think we should take a closer look at.
It's criminal behavior. It's criminal behavior by the community in the community of people who aren't under your control, but still commit crimes. And that's sexual harassment.
And again,
or public nuisance, like a nuisance.
Those things are happening, right? And they are very real to you.
They are happening. People will walk.
and that's
You
what-
keep inferring that they're not happening by saying if, and if you believe.
So I can't. So I wasn't there. So when I'm talking like that, it's because
You wouldn't have to be there for someone to report that something bad happened to them.
So
You would.
With my job, I can't talk in absolutes unless I have the facts in front of me, and I don't.
Okay.
So I have to talk like that because even though I do believe you.
For 5 years, I've been telling you guys this. Every single time I come in here. That's not something people make up for 5 years straight, that someone is sexually harassing them and trying to get them to be gay.
And I would encourage you to go through the proper channels as you've been doing. Talk to your HR at work, because those are the people that handle that, and they can talk to the police for them to then, if there is a situation happening, they'll document that, and then they'll go through the proper procedures. I don't have the authority or power to go into those areas.
But you told me I had a mental health problem, and that's like almost as if you're helping or pandering to the community that is trying to get him to be gay by hurting his feelings and hurting the credibility or his desire to report the sexual harassment from the community.
So I don't want to take that away from you. If you feel like you need to report it, I think you should report it. So I want you to know that. If I do want you to tell us, these things. It's not that I don't. I really do want to hear these things.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking you questions.
Okay.
But in terms of like what my role is it's the monitoring, and then if there is criminal behavior by you, I have to act on that.
Okay.
I can't act on criminal behavior of others.
I just want to reiterate that it was wrong or inappropriate to claim someone had a mental health issue after they've told you they were sexually harassed by someone. That is wrong.
So I'm still not making those connections. So
you did, and the other parole agent did as well. You both told me that because
so I think what it is that when there's a pattern that's going on, and with the things that you have going on with you, with the chip inside of you, the technology.
Yes.
Coming from
that was only reported in the last 3 years, but keep going.
Yeah, so coming into my perspective, we want you to be okay.
Okay.
And if there is something going on with you,
yes,
we're just trying to seek ways that we can work with you to try and just help.
Right.
Is really the goal.
I get it. I believe you. No, I don't, but I do know that in the past you did say that, and before I even mentioned the technology inside my body, you guys called the reports of being told to be gay by a stranger a mental health problem. That it wasn't even encouraged, that it did not happen, that I made it up.
So,
that's
some of these things, the conversations that you said you had with people that are inside the chip.
No,
That's where those things are coming from.
No, it was before that.
No, I wasn't your agent in the last 5 years, so I don't know how your last agent worked with you.
Mm-hmm.
I just can speak on the last year.
Okay.
Because that's when you and I worked together.
Okay.
So that's all I can really speak on about that. I'm not sure.
Yep.
I have some notes on how meetings went, but that's really what I got.
Okay.
So I need to learn from you, and that's why the reasons I ask you questions is that I'm trying to understand you and where I can meet you.
Yep. So, and including that, to add to that, the comment you brought up, technology. As I sleep, as I walk, as I talk, people are occasionally. Well, right now they're not talking to me, not saying anything, but they are electrocuting portions of my body. As we speak, someone is trying. Todd Hall, the dude you told me to have no contact with a while ago, has been using this technology, the ability to speak to somebody using not cell phones or not anything else, but technology that someone put inside children's bodies to continue to speak to me, his family, some of his friends, some of my friends, or the people I grew up with. They're not my friends. Some of the people I've met throughout my life, celebrities, politicians, random people on the news that you can think of. Or if I meet this person, and they can speak to me. So, and they can flash an image of who they are in front of my eyes. They can electrocute your ears. Move your ears.
Do you like this or no?
No, I don't. I've told them several times to stop talking to me. I've told them they keep telling me to be gay, have sex with dudes, have sex with men. If you let a man have anal sex with you, we will enlarge your penis. So they electrocute my anus. They move my anus around whenever they want to with this technology. They also grow my penis. They're also like electrocuting the area of your penis that you use to have sex with, to ejaculate with this technology. They are electrocuting the moving, like pulling the muscles behind my penis down, like stretching them out. And they're telling me that if I have sex with dudes, they will grow my penis with this technology. And Todd Hall has been trying to promote me to be gay, so that he can convince or use me as in open couples, like with people who have open marriages, who like having sex with another person. He's been trying to convince me to do that, and him and his wife, and his mother and some of his other family members are constantly talking to me, and they're using this technology. I don't know if it's someone sitting next to them that listens to the words that they say, and then those words are then sent to me. But
And you want it? Do you want this to stop?
yes, no, I'm telling you because you told me not to have I had no contact with this person, but he found another way to communicate with me.
Okay.
So it's not cell phone. It's not, and I think that's a trick, right? To communicate with me and get me upset, and then to prevent me from being able to communicate with you by calling your parole agent, who could be helping you, and telling him not to let that man contact me. But at the same time, you're contacting him the whole time that you told your parole agent his parole agent not to contact him, or not to contact you.
So I haven't had any conversations with that person.
Yes, you did. You did over a year ago. Oh no, that wasn't you. That was
Right.
her. Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
I have not.
I apologize. I got that wrong. I almost was certain that was you who made that rule, but it was my other parole agent. I apologize. That was my fault.
But that's okay. So we wanna.
But that is happening. That is happening constantly, and this dude is trying to get me to have sex with dudes. He made a bet. He made a bet with some gay dudes when I was 8 years old that he would get me to have sex with him when I got older.
What are some ways that you're able to shut these things down?
You can't. It's like a phone that they put in your body. So people call it schizophrenia, but it's really technology. It's technology. Someone put technology in all these people's bodies across the country who claim and people call them and say that they have schizophrenia, but it's technology. And they don't let it hit the news. I don't know why, because it's who knows? I don't know, but I'm telling it's because it's technology. And this dude is trying to get me to have sex with him, or sex with gay people. And so it's like they're attacking you in person, like I'm sitting across the table from you, and also using technology to do the same thing. And I've been trying to tell, but everyone. I've told everyone I can.
So what are some ways that we can address it?
I don't know, but I've told and I'm telling again. That's my only purpose. I guess the only power I have is to tell, and report it. So you're wondering about my probation? That's part of my probation. Someone is using technology to convince me to have sex with dudes, and that's what I've been dealing with while I'm in the community constantly, 24/7. When I go to work, when I'm at home, when I'm driving, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm eating food, when I'm
these internal from this chip,
the computer chip.
It's sending you messages like.
No, it's not it's like voice. Like someone is on this phone right here is inside of my body, and someone is constantly talking to me.
Okay.
Is able to constantly talk to you, and that's what it is. It's not like a computer chip. Well, it is a computer chip, whatever it is, but it's like a cell phone is inside of my body, and these people, whoever they are, can just talk to you.
And with like, so this is in your body, so we refer to like a healthcare person for that, right? Because it has to do with your body, your anatomy, right? It's in you. And you said you've gone to a doctor to be like, hey, I got this in me.
Mm-hmm.
I want it out.
Yes.
Because you don't like it. You don't like these thoughts. You don't like these messages. We'll say these messages. Is that okay?
Like a person talking to you.
Mm-hmm. And we don't like this, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just trying to play it back so I can understand.
Yep.
And so with when you went to the doctor about this, what did they say to you?
The doctor put something in my ear, and she told me that there's no way I can't see any devices in your ears. I don't see anything. And I told her, well, there's nearby. Well, no, I said it's in there because I can hear these people talking to me. The only places we can hear things is near our ears. Okay. So if the device is in my body, it's somewhere near my ear. So I guess someone did a very good job of covering, making sure no one could tell when they turn these things on, because it would defeat the purpose. right? It would defeat the purpose of hiding technology in someone's body and torturing them with it for years to get them to do whatever you want them to do.
Sure.
If someone could find it and take it out.
But you don't act on these.
They're asking me to be gay, have sex
Okay.
with dudes.
And you don't act on that.
No, I do not want to have sex with dudes, and that's the problem. They're torturing me and electrocuting my body parts and telling me to have sex with dudes and I don't want to. So that's the torture.
Okay. So then you're constantly, every single day, having these.
Someone's telling me something about gay culture.
Okay.
Another reason to be gay, another motive to be gay, another harassing tactic, electrocute your ears, stop you from sleeping, wake you up earlier than you want to be woke up,
Have you thought
stop you from dreaming.
Have you thought about going to a different doctor to address this again?
Like I said, I believe someone did well enough to cover their track, cover and protect themselves from someone reporting this, and that's what I believe they've done.
But if it's torturing you so much, don't you want to try and?
I called the police. Well, I
The
called.
police aren't helping with it. It seems like. I'm just saying.
They told me it's a problem they can't deal with. They don't know how to police. They've heard of it. One police officer told me he's heard of this, but there's nothing that they can do, and there's nothing that's ever been done about it. And it's like it's a constant call. I think it's a constant call that they've never been able to police. And so I went to the FBI, or I wrote to the FBI, and they didn't respond. They never responded to my written message.
Okay.
And I wrote the CIA. They told them that a president of the United States of America was talking to me as I was working or walking down a park in downtown Madison to go make a fire. While I was doing that, I was on my phone. I wrote the CIA a message, and I told them that the president of the United States was talking to me.
Which president at the time?
It was Donald Trump.
He was talking. Okay.
It was Donald Trump was speaking to me and asking me, talking to me as I was walking down the trail to start a fire. The offer is if you have sex with men, we will pardon you, we will remove your criminal history, we will get you up to speed. We will put you and you will marry Taylor Swift, but you won't marry her. You will have anal sex with her while Todd Hall is having vaginal sex with her. You won't be the real president because Barack Obama or another person will be telling you what to do at all times. You won't be. You'll have money, but it won't be yours. You won't be able to control what you do with your money. You will have to. You will let someone else use your money, use your things as they feel, because you're gay, and there are people who've been gay longer than you, so they will be telling you what to do for the rest of your life, with your money, with your life, with who you have sex with, and I think yeah. Oh, and people will make fun of you. So we'll be bullying you the rest of your life because you were supposed to be gay from the day you were born.
How do you distinguish what are thoughts and what is?
Because it's a voice. It's like
it's a separate voice.
it's as if this phone, the person who called me on this phone, is talking to me right now. And they're flat. They just like a second ago, Barack Obama showed me himself sitting down, laying back, flashing like a partial, like a projected image of him, showing me himself, looking at me like, why are you telling? And as he looked at me, and then they said, you'll have sex with, and they will take children from you because there are people out here who want kids. We will force you to have sex with people you don't want to have sex with and have children with those people. So like girls I normally wouldn't have sex with, like larger women, smaller women, they like to eugenics. They keep telling me about eugenics and breeding, having children with different people because they want to see what your child would look like with like a mix.
So let's circle back because we do got a couple things we gotta get done
Okay.
today too.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I gotta go.
But I do appreciate you sharing this with me.
Yep.
I really do because it helps me kind of get an idea of what you're going through.
Yep.
Every day.
Nope.
So I can understand.
Yep.
Or try.
Yep.
Right.
Nope.
So okay. So the first thing we have that This is a form you're familiar with from past.
Yeah.
Once a year, we sign it. Not going to participate in trick or treating.
No.
Go ahead and sign there for me. Either one. And then you asked for a copy of your rules, and I forgot them.
Oh yeah, just about the double visit.
Yeah, so-
Is there a rule like that?
So I'm gonna just give these to you. They're for you to keep. The reason it was random. So like you had said, we hadn't done one in a while,
Yeah.
and so we had to do one. And so it was random. We chose to do a random one. Let's see. 17. Yeah. So report as directed for scheduled and unscheduled. So what that means is if we tell you we're gonna schedule something right now,
Yeah.
then we gotta schedule.
What if I was in another city?
And if that's the case, we can direct you to come home immediately.
Yeah, but it would take like 2 hours. Maybe if I was in northern Wisconsin, it would take me 3 or 4 hours to get back.
Yep.
If it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it would have to be the next day.
Well, we might wait.
Wait until the next day.
No, we wait until you get home in 3 hours or whatever it is, and we'll be at your door waiting.
So like 6 in the afternoon, sometime, whenever, however long. Well, 2 to 6 is reasonable.
And and it doesn't happen all the time. That's why it's random. But yes, in situations where they're random, yeah,
And it had nothing to do with the complaint I filed. Did she write you back about that? Did anything?
I haven't got anything back from her.
Okay. Yeah, I filed a complaint 2 weeks ago, or last month in their last visit. I haven't
Usually They
heard.
respond pretty quick.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
If you want, do you have her number or the office?
Yeah.
Well, call the office and I would just follow up with it and see, because I haven't gotten it.
Okay.
So we'll go from there. Keep on monitoring the situation. Do you have any other questions for me?
No.
Right now?
No. Yeah, I guess my only point of telling you is because for posterity, I'm good.
You don't want them?
For posterity, I guess I'm telling you and everyone I meet for posterity sake. I guess at some point someone might wonder, did you tell anybody? And I just wanted evidence of doing that.
Tell anybody what?
But I've told you about the things that are happening to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay.
You told me. And I appreciate that.
Yep.
So that we can continue. So let's set our next meeting, okay?
Yep.
And then you'll be all set. So let's do November. You wanna do November 18th?
Sure.
It's a Friday.
Okay.
You wanna do 2 o'clock?
In the afternoon,
Yeah, would that work?
I'll be at work.
Where? What time?
So I
works
work
best
from
for you?
12. So anytime before 12 a.m.
You gonna do 10?
12 p.m. I'm sorry. 10. Sure.
Alright, let's do 10 o'clock a.m. on the 18th, okay?
Yep.
Alright, and that's it.
Cool.
Take care. Thanks for coming in.
Yep.